Hello, this is Dorothy with Done by Dorothy, and we're here today. I sort of wanted to do a flip through of the kit that we're going to be having come out. We're going to be working on our Lasting Legacy Family Junk Journal, which is going to be sort of a genealogy type based junk journal. If you're not into genealogy, though, don't worry. You don't have to be into genealogy to be able to do this, but there are components here that you can use if you are. So it's sort of open to everybody. So I'm going to sort of flip through the kit and show you. It is a huge kit. I'm slowly adding them to Etsy. I have some that are available now as Lasting Legacy. They are being loaded individually. Once I get all of them loaded, they will be loaded as a complete collection to purchase at one price, and which will be a cheaper rate because you'll get the whole entire Lasting Legacy collection. So, with that in mind, let's get started. And hopefully, my shadow's early in the morning here, so we'll see. Um, First of all, the kit comes with just some solid backgrounds to use. Love this photo. And, in different ways and forms. An old jeweler's circular, which I thought was really cute. Of course, if you're doing family, you have babies. So there's a cute little front of an old vintage baby book and a music sheet. And again, these are all in the tone and old vintage. Oh, and then these are where I made secondary copies. So there's just some backgrounds to use for like the back of tags, things like that. Okay, then we come out and we have just our plain collage pages. These do have these will be listed as worded collage pages because they do have the words on them. There is a set that does not have the family, the words that go along with the genealogy section. That is just the backgrounds if you want it for a standard journal. So family page, and again, Poor Richard Almanac, an old calendar, an old letter, an indenture of lease, just sort of, some old fashioned type things. All About Me, which, this is a really cute, it's going to be a really cute journal to leave as a lasting legacy for your kids, your grandkids, or if you just want it for yourself, just to record as you're researching and that type of thing. Cousins. Lord knows we always have cousins. I come from a I have a lot of cousins. There's a brother page. And there are some old vintage photos on here. You can, when you're doing this, measure and actually cut your own photos to cover those if you would like, for like your brother or whatever, if you want to personalize it. And I tried to leave it to where you could do that. So there's Aunt, pretty purpley background. Around the World, because, you have all that traveling. I'm sorry if you can hear my clock in the background. So it's around the world for travel. Family recipes. There's a father page. A grandfather page. And each one is separate, so you can individualize each little like mini signature if you want. There's a grandmother page. I love this page. Hobbies and pastimes. A mother page. My children, if you're doing one and you want to do like a section that covers your kids. I mean, we think sometimes genealogy is past history, but that's current too. So I wanted to make sure I added that in there. I love this little teddy bear. It's so cute. Your spouse. And again, occupations. Oops, upside down. School days. In case you want to add a little bit about, when you were in school, all of that kind of thing. A sister page. Stories. We all have those family stories. I thought that was perfect. There are two sides to a story. Omaha's Riot and story pictures. So just some, and a little, journal. the family home. You know, and sometimes we have old records of like when we bought our homes, Lisa's deeds from, you know, grandma, grandpa's home. There's an uncle page. Oh, and an all about me page. Because, I mean, obviously you want to tell about yourself too. So those are word pages. You a sample because I'm not going to go through all this. For every page that has the word, you know, the family word on it, there is also what I consider a collage page that does not have a word on it. It still has the pictures, but it does not have the word. So like this was the uncle page. You know, the school day page. So these are really cute to have, you know, just if you want to do a general journal. So you do have that option if you really don't want to, you know, pull all that in there. So I did do that in both ways, so you could do that. Okay. And let's see. Let me move on. Okay, and then if you are into genealogy, there is a research calendar that you can print off and be able to store to be able to do that. There's also a source information where you can write, you know, where you got your information from and all that. And if you're into genealogy, you understand some of these. If you're not, you know, then, but yeah, and then you'll be able to fold that up, you know, cut the white. My printer prints the white around the edges, drives me crazy. There is a gorgeous family tree that you could actually even frame if you want once you fill it out. And there's several different ones. That these are all extremely vintage. There's that one. Fill this out. Take it to they are high quality images, so technically you probably could take it to like Staples and blow it up bigger if you wanted to, 11 by 14 or whatever. There are some ones where you can cut your pictures down to fit. I'm trying to make sure because some of these I have multiple copies of. So okay, there is an ancestral chart, which is like a lineage chart that has you, your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents continued on it. There's a correspondence record to keep track of people who contacted you about your family history. Again, if you're into genealogy, some of these may be, you know, familiar. And if you're not, it may not be. There's a side-by-side family record where it has your name, your marriage, your spouse's name, and your children, father, mothers, and then it also has chart numbers that you can correlate. So if you're like I said, if you've done genealogy before, you'll be familiar with that. Extra added. There is a full page family group record, and they do all have the really pretty backgrounds. I think I'm going into the repeats. Hold on just a second. Yep, because I hadn't made more than one copy. So let me flip through these and get to where I need to go. Give me a second. Some of these I did a lot of copies of because I use them all the time. I am an avid genealogist, so is my mother. Okay. These are additional copies. Oops. There is because I wanted to add things, you know, you have certain maybe grandparents, great grandparents, or whatever, your mom, your dad, or whatever that in remembrance of. So there's in loving remembrance of, and you can actually fill their name out and have a page, you know, dedicated to them. It says, "We miss thee from our home, dear. We miss thee from thy place. A shadow o'er our life is cast. We miss the sunshine of thy face. We miss thy kind and willing hand, thy fond and earnest care. Our home is dark without thee. We miss thee everywhere," which I thought was really pretty. So, and it's sort of cute. Here is a marriage certificate, so you can actually fill it out and have it in there and sort of have a vintage style look, you know, even though it may be. And there's several of those. These are two more. A marriage certificate. This is also a certificate of marriage where you can put your photos in it, which I thought was really cute. There's a certificate if you were like confirmed, because I know a lot of people religiously wise are confirmed. Also, if you know, if you're Spanish, then you have quinceañeras, so that's in there. Okay, then this is page. This is the day that your baby was christened or dedicated, whichever you do. Your weight at birth, your weight at 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. Only a baby, small, never at rest, small, but how dear to us, God knoweth best. And it's got all the cute little kids on it, so I thought that was cute. Certificates of baptism, because again, I know a lot of people are, let's see, then these are all the same, but there are a purple planner page, and then there's also a green backed planner page that you can put in there so you can sort of, plan your calendar, if you're planning on taking a trip somewhere to do research or whatever. Excuse me. So there are those. Then there are tons. All of this is the ephemera that comes with the kit. Get it all. Sorry about that. And some of it's double-sided because my printer went crazy, so I just printed on top of, especially cardstock, I'll print on top of. So there's some hearts that these match up on the spouse one. There's some of those, little ribbons, little multicolored flags, some paper clusters. Maybe if you're unsure of making clusters, there are actually some that come pre-made. A little cardboard scrap, pockets, like the tea bag style pockets that you can use. And there's 2 or 3 of those. Some small envelopes, small pockets. Again, there's just vintage ephemera, notebook pages that you can use to journal on. Little notebook cover that actually has a spiral binding on it, so you technically could fold it over. And there are family photos that you can use throughout if you don't want to use your own personal photos, or if you're making it to resell, you may not want to throw your own personal ones in there. And some of these I made double copies of, so again, copies, just some ephemera. There are decorated tags, that you just have to throw some lace on and you're good to go. Or you don't even have to do that. You technically could, just cover the back of them and use them. There is copies of all the ephemera that is like used to decorate the pages. So a lot of these can be used, into other journals too, not just this journal. So I tried to do things that, you could use into other journals. Again, there are a ton of tags, and there are large tags, medium-sized tags, and then small tags. So you do get a nice collection of tags. There's another one of those little clusters. So like there's baby tags, some of the pre-decorated tags, and some are more basic. Some have the pictures on them. The wedding tags, I guess I should say. Some just have the old vintage things that you do like really cool signature cuts and things on. A photo tag. And hobbies. There's one with donuts on it because, hello, it's donuts. A family recipe card one, so you could, do this and make a whole, stack and actually use it as a booklet. You open up and all the family recipes are written inside. So I tried to do a nice variety. Oh, there's another baby tag, the one with the little bear. Isn't it cute? I love this tag. This is so gorgeous. And this would be perfect just in like a baby's album, or, you could use it in anything basically. And some with, just a nice collection of different decorated ones. So I tried to do them so every single thing had something different on them. You know, because nothing's worse than getting a kit and every single thing inside of it is the same. The music is the exception, although the words are different. And you'll see for every set of tags, you know, there's 2 large, a medium, and a small. And I think there's like 8 or 10 pages of tags. So, I mean, like these you could use for anything. I mean, those are just nice general tags. So I tried to include, you know, more basic tags you could use. And these are the basic backgrounds. And you'll see. And I tried to do, you know, some shading around to save on ink. I love this one. I think it's so pretty. I love that background. There's just a plain tag. There's some more of the I might make medium tags and small tags. So I mean there's a large, the medium, small. There's some nice blue. These to me reminds me of like Grandpa's work shirt. You know, because you know you want to do tags about men in your family. There's just some nice basic background tags you could easily, you know, add anything to. And there's some butterfly tags, which I mean, any nature journal is cute. And again, there's medium, and then there's this small. And then there's the purple butterfly tags, which I absolutely love. I love these tags. So, I mean, these are pretty, I think, just for any nature journal even. So, yeah, I try to make, you know, a lot of stuff that you could use element-wise, you know, throughout. And you have all the collage pages that you can dissect, you know, to... I was trying to get through here, and let me find all of the tags that are in here so you can see the amount of tags. And I do know some stuff, and I did use one of the tags, I think, already. Yes, I used 2 of the tags. So 2 of the tags are gone out of here, but you get a nice, I mean, look at that pile of tags even. So, yeah, it's a pretty massive kit with lots of stuff in it. So I tried to make it so, you know, I mean, you may want to do one for your mom's family, one for your dad's family, you know, or do them all together and have, you know, sort of a do-si-do cover style, you know, mom's on one side, dad's on the other. Yeah, so that is it. I wanted to share that kit with you. I hope that, you know, you like the kit. And like I said, I will work on the rest of the day today getting the rest of them posted, and then I will get the bundle up. And when you buy the bundle, like I said, you will save by buying the bundle. I just think that's fair if you're buying a lot of bulk of something that, you know, that you save some money. So I wanted to get this video up so you can see this and know what's coming. And we will be working on it. Now, these will not be live. These will be pre-recorded because, especially when working on, you know, this is a big kit. So I think, you know, with doing something that large, it's a little bit easier to control and work through it all and get it finished if it's recorded versus a live, where there's a lot of interaction and a lot of talk, and it slows it down a lot. So, this will be coming out. This is Tuesday. We will have another video out possibly tomorrow or Thursday. I will show you a few elements I've been working on that we will be doing. Of course, we have our little basic pocket. And again, so the ephemera that I showed you, the little leaves, this little cluster over here, were part of that ephemera kit from the family thing. So, I mean, it makes a cute little pocket. I will be doing a video either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll be coming out on making these cute little vintage bags. Let's see, I had a couple more here. That's a large size one. And then there's little bitty smaller ones. So we will have that coming out. I'll be showing you how to make these, you know, how to color them and everything. So it's a little bit different. And like I said, this is a large one. And again, you know, there's that picture, that wedding couple. This was one of the large tags. I wanted a background from Matt, so I cut one of the tags down to use for that. Some lace, some doily. And this is a piece of rosette that was out of actually, believe it or not, there was a complete dress that was made out of these, is what that came from. So, and I thought the lace just added, you know, because it sort of matched her little dress there. So I made that. And then I made this pocket, and we're going to be doing this. And that folds out. So when you are doing your pages or your journal, I have some extra pages over here. You know, you can just slide it in there in the middle, and you've got that little flip, but you got that nice pocket in there. And it's a trifold pocket, 1, 2, 3, and I'll go through how to make it, how I made this. But yeah, so this word, the word happiness, actually wasn't from this kit. It actually comes from Tracy Fox word kit, I believe. But a little ribbon, but this page come out of there. That's all part of this. So I sort of used that throughout. This was one of the tags I cut down, and then the topper part I cut off the tag I used over here, so you'd have a small journaling area. And then that just has some washi to decorate that sort of matches with that whole pink color. So, and again, this, the way that this is darkened and the coloring of this vintage color on here that sort of ages it some or whatever is the same that I used on here. So I'll show you, you know, how you can use it. So you can use it like for that, for pockets and tags. You can use it for bags. I was goofing around doing some little flag clusters, and you know, and you can do it like this one's the lighter version, this is the darker version. So I mean, you can sort of vary, you know, how you want to do it. So I mean, lots of little things you can use it for, and you know, you throw a little ephemera on there, a little decoration, and you're good to go. So that's what we'll be covering in the next video, so we can get some of those made up to use, because I want to use them throughout. So yeah, that is where will we be next time. We'll probably cover and then, or the stain, and then we'll make some of the bags depending on time, and then we'll probably do the 2 pockets in another video. So I'll try to get those released. There may be more than 2 videos this week. It's just going to depend on how I can get to them and get them up, but I'm going to do at least one on Tuesday and Thursday. But, you know, stay tuned. I will try to have videos up by noon each day when I get them up. This week, I'll probably be able to get several up. So you guys have a great day. I will talk to you again later. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Dorothy by Dorothy. And we will see you next time. Have fun crafting, guys. Bye.